you need.
This is Jo.
Right, coming up next, head of the session from Orbital. We're going to chat to them, of course, and we always ask the people who play for us to choose songs from their childhood. So we're going to do that. 2 songs coming up. The first one chosen by Paul, taking him right back to his childhood. So this came out in 1969, The Arches.
Sugar, oh honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you, honey, oh sugar, sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. I just can't believe the loveliness of loving you. I just can't believe it's true. I just can't believe the wonder of this feeling too. I just can't believe it's true. Ah, sugar. Oh, honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. When I kissed you, girl, I knew how sweet a kiss could be. I know how sweet a kiss can be. Like the summer sunshine, pour your sweetness over me. Pour your sweetness over me. Oh, sugar, sugar on me, honey.
The Arches. The Arches on Radio 2, and that is Sugar, Sugar. So that takes me back to, I think, sitting at home in the living room watching Top of the Pops and seeing the video for that. And that was a choice of Paul Hartnell, who is in Orbital, who joins us right now, along with Phil. Hi, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Oh, it's so nice to see you.
Thank you.
I think we must be similar ages then for you to have chosen that as your childhood song. So where does it take you back to? What was going on in your lives?
It's the first piece of music that I remember. And I absolutely loved it, and it had a kind of synesthesic reaction in my head. That bit just sent like little orange balls bouncing on a purple background in my head, and it just used to drive me wild. I loved it.
Do you still have that?
I mean, music's always done that to me, but that was the first time I remember that, and so that's a big thing for me.
Yeah. Sorry. So do you still get that sensation? I can't even say the word.
I think a lot of musicians do, don't they? You know, where I hear sounds, like especially abstract sounds, and I see shapes and colour. Yeah. Very, very strongly for it.
We're here in this big studio, this massive, massive room. So you've been at Maida Vale before. Can you take us back to the very first time when you were here and how this makes you feel being here now?
Oh, I love this. It's brilliant being here. The first time we were here, I was doing a Peel session in, was it 93, 92?
No, it was 94, wasn't it? 30 years.
30 years ago.
Was it? Was it 90? I thought it was before 94. But anyway, around that time, back in the day.
Yeah.
It was
Quite
back
a long
in the
time
day.
ago now. Yeah.
We were in a tiny little room, weren't we?
Yeah, we were in one of the small rooms, and we finished up, and the engineer was really happy. He said, "Okay, great." Put his cycling clips on and pegged it off with his racing bike. It was like,
but for us to do that,
brilliant.
it was such an honour.
Yeah, of course.
And also doing these sessions has been great.
Yeah, and you did quite a lot of stuff with John, didn't you, with John Peel? So 20 years ago, you did, because you've split up quite a few times and you've got together again quite a few times. But I think it was 20 years ago when you were here at Maida Vale too, and you had an audience in front of you.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, what do you remember that?
Most of the fans calling out Badger, one of the super fans who just moved to Australia. We go, who's this guy? What is going on?
Yeah, my wife was pregnant with twins as well.
Oh, really?
And she was there in the booth with John Peel.
Oh, wow. Well, my producer, Anna, her baby was there 20 years ago. And there's a photograph of you holding Nico. And she came along today. And I know there's been another photo shoot. So 20 years later.
Yeah.
So we've done that.
Crazy.
Great story.
Yeah.
Amazing to have played a part in people's lives for such a long time. But you started off as bricklayers in your dad's business. Is that right?
I was just a lowly labourer. He was the bricklayer.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah, I ended up working with my dad for a while. It didn't suit me at all.
It didn't suit you?
No, not at all.
So did you bring music along to the job when you were doing that? Because my dad was an electrician.
I used to bring my big tape recorder along and we used to play. Yeah, unlike most building sites, we had the Cocteau Twins.
Fetus art terrorism.
Yeah, electro.
Used to drive everyone mental.
Anything on ZTT.
Oh, yeah, lovely.
We were blasting out things like that, annoying the other builders.
Educating the other builders. Yeah.
Well, ironically, all they wanted to listen to was Radio 2.
There you go. God, it was probably Jimmy Young back in the day.
I know.
Time travel.
I love the idea of you playing Cocteau Twins on the building site, though.
Yeah.
What an amazing band they were.
They were.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so important. What did you grow up listening to, apart from the Archers who we've just played? What was your house like? Was it full of music?
Our dad used to like film music, theme tunes and things like that. Our mum's cousins used to like Motown and Trojan reggae, and they used to have quite a lot of parties at their house, didn't they? That was a big influence on us. For me, especially the Trojan reggae.
Yeah, for me, because they used to have parties there all the time, didn't they? You know, and that was. I was under the age of 8. I remember all that, very heavily influenced by the whole Jamaican immigrants coming over here and changing the whole subculture of dance music, really, to be honest.
Phil, do you want to choose the song that we're going to play?
Yeah, Young, Gifted and Black.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that reminds me of those parties, and it's just such a powerful song for. Even though I just thought it's a great.
It's a wonderful song.
It's a great song.
Yeah. Okay, we'll play it. Bob and Marcia.
Yeah.
Boys and girls who are young.
Young, Gifted and Black came out in 1970. Bob and Marcia, and that was the choice of Phil from Orbital. We are here at Maida Vale with Orbital at the moment. So we've had so many messages. It's been ridiculous tonight. Kerry, I can't count how many times I've seen Orbital. Every time, so special. They're the soundtrack to my relationship with my husband, and my son was born to one perfect sunrise. I can't wait. Can't wait to spend another glorious evening with these brilliant, brilliant people.
Nice one.
Amy says, can you please give a shout out to all the members of the Orbital Facebook groups? Are they called Loopers? Is that right?
Yeah, they certainly are.
Hi to all the Loopers.
Making all the noise.
Hello, you lot.
See. Dave, just over a week ago, was my 105th Orbital gig at Victoria Warehouse in Manchester. Yeah. Loads of incredible memories and friends forever. Standout memory is Glastonbury 1994. It was just stunning. So let's talk about Glastonbury 1994. For you, what was it like?
Stunning, terrifying, a coming of age moment.
Yep.
And just a whole lot of fun, an introduction to the big world of massive festivals.
Yeah.
From the backstage perspective.
It was amazing, to play at that time. People were just gagging for electronic sound, and it just kicked off. It just went, and the energy from the people, it was just like, wow, it was amazing, really amazing.
And you were the first ones, weren't you? The first headliners, and it just changed
to just
it.
bring like a 303 and a 909 and loads of electronic stuff and just slam people with Four to the Floor and Acid House.
We weren't really headlining. Bjork was. We slipped in around the back after, like the disco bit at the end. Try that, and it was, but it worked really well because we are more of an electronic band and do sample bowl service and things like that. A lot of people have said to me that they didn't get dance music. A lot of indie kids are either indie or don't really like dance music and all that. But we were the bridge in that sense. So that was
absolutely.
And
it was televised as well. So you've reached a massive audience.
It was the first year it was televised, wasn't it?
Yeah. And that probably was why it was even more impactful than ever. Right, more messages. This is from John, loving Orbital. My wife Carol and I are listening to you in Hawaii this evening. Can we have a shout out?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Aloha.
John in Devon, Orbital have been my life soundtrack for the last 30-something years. They converted me to electronic music, as you just said, Phil.
There you go.
And this was at a free festival on Clapham Common that they saw you.
I remember that.
Do you know it?
Yeah. I do remember that, yeah.
They're like a fine wine, just get better with age. And the most recent tour probably are the best shows yet. Can you please thank the brothers for me for everything for the music? And
how kind.
The shows at the moment then, how are you enjoying those?
Oh, they've been brilliant, like playing the first two albums in their entirety, because it actually means we're playing tracks that we don't normally play, so it's kind of quite fresh. It's like, it's no different than promoting a new album, but it just happens to be that you wrote it 30 years ago. So it's kind of weird.
But the audience has been, they've been amazing.
Yeah.
Really, really, extra smiley. Thank
you.
Sorry. And really, really, like the energy from them has been brilliant.
How wonderful.
We've been doing the two halves as well, which has been like starting at
it's great coming on at 7:45.
It's when people want to see bands.
You're on stage. It's like, it's brilliant. None of that waiting around.
How fantastic. Tell me about the equipment that's right in front of you at the moment, or this thing that's here in front, and you can describe what it is.
Classic things from the Radiophonic Workshop. This is the Radiophonic Workshop Putney synthesizer, made in Putney. And this is Dick Mills' very own boiler that he used to use to create tape loop samples and things like that from.
Oh my gosh.
Which I sampled last time we came here, and it's on one of our tracks on the new album, the new Abnormal. The sound at the beginning, all the percussion is Dick Mills' boiler.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Wow! All right, you're going to do a session for us now. What can we expect? What do we have to look forward to? Or should we just listen?
All the lovely fluffy favourites that we like.
We've gone big, yeah.
We've got. Do you want to know the names, or do you want to keep it as?
Do we want to know the names? All right, producer Anna's saying yes, we do.
You do.
Some of the bits.
You do. Where Is It Going? Which has been like one of our favourite live tracks for more recent times, and then we're going to dive into Halcyon, and then a little fun track that we only play live called Spicy.
Nice.
And then what are we doing?
Sounds like a fondue to me.
Yeah. And then we're gonna go.
Then we're gonna go to this evening.
Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying. Then what are we doing after you've put me off now? Belfast. We're gonna go to Belfast, and then we will end with Chime.
Wonderful. Okay, I cannot wait. Yeah. On the way, coming up now. Okay. It's Orbital live on Radio 2. How brilliant!
Thank you very much.
We are all different. There is no such thing as a standard or run-of-the-mill human being, but we share the same human spirit. What is important is that we have the ability to create. However difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. So let us together celebrate excellence, friendship, and respect. Good luck to you all. Transform our perception. Transform our perception. Transform our perception of the universe.
If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends, make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to give. Taking is too easy, but that's the way it is.
We have liftoff. Woo! Oh my God, we were raving in the big studio here at Maida Vale.
Oh, very good.
That was
better
Orbital.
now.
Do you feel good now?
Yeah, I feel like I've had a good run or something.
Oh, we loved it. We loved it so,
nice.
so much. Thank you very much indeed.
thank
How are you?
Yeah, good. Hot.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
Good.
That was
Happy.
good.
Yeah, no, it sounded amazing here. Thank you. I should say, Phil was taking clothes off as he was going through the sets. Like, you're in bare feet now. You're peeling off the shirt. It all came
I've
off.
only got 3 things left.
See, if we'd have gone on for another half an hour, imagine what could have
I
happened.
know. Well,
I
thank
know.
goodness you stopped there. That was amazing. Thank you so much for doing that for us. We have been inundated with messages from everybody. So I just want to share a few of these. Shona in Ayrshire, Blacklock in Ayrshire, dancing around my bedroom in my bra and pants, almost like Phil, really. To Orbital, still on a high after their Barrowland performance a couple of weekends ago.
Oh, yeah.
I've been a fan since the start, and they still blow my mind. Thank you so much.
Actually, no, I've got a bra on.
I'm hoping. Wow. It's so good to hear Orbital again. These guys shaped my teen years. So many memories. That's Emma packing for a holiday.
Excellent.
Nice.
Blaine and Helen in Cornwall. Oh my God, Joe. Orbital on Radio 2, bringing it all back. Phoenix Festival, 1995. Main stage with the sun going down. Love these boys. Do you remember that?
I do remember that, yeah, just before David Bowie.
Yeah. That Phoenix Festival was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Great.
Yeah, that was so... I think Massive Attack played that year as well. I think there was just... Everybody
Lots
played.
of people. Aphex Twin,
Yep.
I think, played.
Yeah, that was so good. Did you meet Bowie? David Bowie? I
Yeah.
presume you did.
Yeah, we did.
How was he?
A little fanboy.
He was lovely.
Yeah, he was lovely.
He didn't disappoint. They say don't meet your heroes.
Yeah.
But he was fabulous, yeah.
Aw.
He just came knocking on the dressing room and
Did
said,
he?
"Hi, I'm David." And it's like,
Oh my God, how did the conversation go?
I couldn't speak. My wife Louise jumped in and said, "Hello, I'm Louise," and took over.
Oh, lovely. This one, Den in Hampton Hill. Absolutely love Orbital. Goosebumps driving home just now. Took my family to see them at Kaleidoscope Festival, Ali Pali 2 years ago. Rolled and broke my ankle on the hill just before they came on, but refused to go to A&E until they finished.
Oh, trooper.
Yeah, trooper. Dancing on my deck chair until the very, very end. Thank you. And I could carry on forever and a day, but I won't do that. You've got a bunch of dates coming up over the summer, of course.
We have.
And then what happens after that? Because you've just finished doing the tour at the moment, doing the Green album.
Yeah. I don't know. So we've got an open book if anyone's listening,
Someone asked about the Brown album.
Yeah. Well, that's coming out. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And see, I'm only thinking live. I mean, I'm in a live headspace now after that. Yeah, the Brown album's coming out next year.
That'll be
being
next year.
reissued.
Yeah.
Gloriously. We might do a few things around that as well.
Yeah. So it's just fun being in Orbital now, isn't it? After all these years, can you believe
It's
it?
fun, yeah.
I know. Coming here is like, oh my God.
Oh, you've enjoyed it?
I loved it. Loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been so nice to have you here. We were filming and we were taking photographs, so people will be able to see stuff as well. What was I've asked, we do up close and personal. I don't know if I've got time to do this, but who's your hero, both of you? Have you got a hero?
Musical hero?
Yeah.
Kate Bush.
Oh, really? Because...
Yeah. Because she's Kate Bush. I mean, what's not to
Innovative
love? She's brilliant.
Yeah. Phil?
I'd probably have to say David Bowie.
Yeah. And did you speak to him? When he came
Yeah, I
knocked on the
did. I
dressing?
can't say what I said on Radio 2. I went all silly and said something stupid.
Did you? Oh no! One of those things where you beat yourself up afterwards.
I know.
And what's the coolest thing in your house? Have you got something that you cherish and you love in your house? It could be a space, it could be a thing, an artifact.
Yeah, I've got a piece of the Wicker Man.
Have you?
Yeah.
How'd you get that?
A Scottish person gave it to me. That's all I can reveal.
Oh, okay. And where do you keep your piece of the Wicker Man?
I keep it on my CD rack, hidden in a small tin.
Good plan. And Phil, what about you? Something in your home?
My wife, Stephanie.
Oh, no one said that. That's so
She's
good.
pretty cool.
She's pretty cool.
I'm in
Yeah,
trouble
she is.
now.
One of the questions on here is, what's your fitness routine? I'm just wondering when you do these shows, because how long do you play for?
Last the recent tour, we were playing for about 2.5 hours with a small interval.
So how does that feel? How does that take
Great.
its toll on the body?
I've got support bandages on my knees.
Yeah, no, I do running. I run 5k most mornings. I try.
Yeah.
I never on the Sabbath, but I reckon I do at least 4 days a week.
Yeah. So keeping
when
fit
I'm
is
good.
incredibly important, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We are running out of time now. I think we're only going to have time for one song, I think. Phil, I'm not sure we're going to be able to fit your song
No,
in
it's
if you
about
don't
12
mind.
minutes long.
I know. But tell us what it was anyway. People can go
It's
and...
the Olympics.
You're prolonging your death, aren't you?
No, that's my favourite track. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm not going to play it.
Save it. All right.
good.
And what was it again? Tell everybody.
No, I'm not saying it.
Oh,
Well,
it
if
was
you're not gonna
Olympia. Olympia by Ben
Play
LB.
it. Yeah, it sounds right.
Okay. No, I don't have time to play it. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
Okay.
I'll carry on playing DJing it.
And Paul, we're going to play yours because it's just a really nice way to end the show, if that's okay by you.
Yeah,
So-
and it was number one when I was born, so I thought it
was
was
it?
be a really nice way to go out.
Okay, we'll do that. Thank you very much indeed for being here today. It's been
Thank you.
such a treat,
Thank
an
you.
absolute treat. Phil and Paul Hartnell, otherwise known as Orbital. When is the next place that people can see you? Do you know?
Bearded Theory.
Theory.
Couple of
Bearded
weeks.
Theory on 25th of May. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly when it is. And then Glastonbury as well, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Bringing it all back
See
again.
you there.
And, we've got lots of things going on, yeah.
Yeah. All right. See you at Glastonbury. And we'll end
Yeah.
with this. Do you want to introduce it for me, please, Paul?
Louis Armstrong. What a wonderful world.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I never knew. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful